Huh? Are you asking my age? Many people ask me that today. Well, it's confidential. The next comment is, Are you married? That's personal information and I would not like to tell you about it. Okay, is there anything you want to know about Japanese culture and its daily life? Do you have a boyfriend? Tell me your private contact information. Follow my Instagram account. Well, the time has come. Today's stream is almost over. Bye. What a bummer.
Good work. You must be tired.
Thank you.
At first, it seems fun when you started live streaming, but lately you look stressed from doing it.
Yes. Most of my listeners are from overseas. Of course, many listeners are good people, but sometimes they get all many nervous.
I wonder why they do such a thing. It is a fate of streamers to get obnoxious responses.
It's debatable. I think one of the reasons is that I wrote in the cover photo for the live broadcast that I can communicate in English. Most of the rude comments are in English. I also think that my attributes as a Japanese woman is a contributing factor. Some of my friends who also live stream say that same thing.
What do you mean?
Well, Japanese women are popular, but in other words, it's easy to be taken advantage of. That's why many people end up using live streams to make fun of us, or even scam us, rather than people who want to communicate with Japanese people in Japanese.
That's too bad. Then maybe it's better not to include gender in the streamer information. Also, why don't you say, I can't speak English?
That won't help me practice my English. Oh, tell you what. Speaking of Japanese women, there's a saying about a happy life. Foods are Chinese, houses are American, wives are Japanese.
What is that?
Chinese dishes are indeed famous all over the world. Everyone likes them. American houses are spacious and comfortable to live in.
You know, Japanese houses are often not very large. There are very few large houses with pools in Japan.
Well, even if my house had a pool, I can't swim anyway.
Don't be jealous. What I need help understanding is why the ideal wife is a Japanese woman. There are many attractive women in the world.
This is because it is said that Japanese women have modest personalities and don't assert themselves much, and many of them can do housework.
This is a completely convenient image of women for men, and does not consider women's happiness.
Good point. I wish more men would think the same way as Piko.
By the way, are there versions for other regions?
Here it comes. I heard there is a European version of heaven and hell. These have helped to shape the national character of the people in each nation. Europeans are very familiar with the distinctive features of the various countries in the region and enjoy comparing and contrasting national differences. Often, these discussions take the form of good-natured jokes about commonly accepted stereotypes of each country. One of the most famous of these jokes describes what a European heaven and a European hell would look like.
So, for Europeans, what's heaven like?
Heaven is where the police are British.
British police?
Yes. It is said that British police are calm, friendly, and fair-minded. The chefs are French.
That makes sense. It is synonymous with haute cuisine.
The mechanics are German.
Professional engineers, right?
Yeah. The lovers are Italian.
They are passionate and romantic in my impression.
And everything is organized by the Swiss because they are incredibly efficient.
Interesting. So, what's the European hell like?
Hell is where the chefs are British because of overcooked food.
I'm sure there are lots of delicious foods in England too. Not that I care though.
The machines are French because it is programmatic.
That's disrespectful to the French.
The lovers are Swiss because they are cold and indifferent.
No way!
The police are German because they are much too strict.
I do have the impression that Germans are strict about rules.
And hell is where it's organized by the Italians because there everything is in chaos.
I'm sorry for the Italians.
It's fun to compare differences among nations, but when doing so, it's important to remember that these are stereotypes and generalizations.
Going to the topic, I think the stereotypical impressions of Japanese women that many people have are a bit dangerous for them. Japanese women should express their intentions more clearly, be more confident with their opinions.
Exactly. Have the strength to say no.
I will attack anyone who harasses women. You can always count on me.
You are so reliable.